Welcome guys to another video. Guys, today we're gonna watch Myron and Sneeko debating on fat phobia. Fat phobia, guys. I do think fat is an illness. I do fat is a big problem. If you are fat, you should strive every day to eat less. You should strive every day to discover what foods you really need to your body. Raw foods, organic vegetables, fruits, good fruit, good foods that enhance you with energy, makes you feel good, takes out your allergies, and yeah, like just makes you way better. Do you understand? Instead of this milk and dairy and gluten and processed sugars and fast food and processed food and overeating on meat that makes your skin like burst and be red. Just eat healthy foods, guys. Makes way more sense. And by doing so, you lose the weight, and now you have a healthy body. Even if you don't need to look as fit as me, of course, because I lift a lot of weights and I train a lot. I enjoy it, although I did not train every day because that's not healthy once you achieve certain weights. But train in a manner, eat in a manner that you live longer and look healthier. You don't need to be very fit. If you eat good, your body will be pleasant to look at. So yeah, fat man is a disease, is an addiction, just like any drug, just any alcohol, tobacco, any drug. Being fat is literally an addiction of foods, eating emotionally, and eating bad stuff, because you cannot eat good stuff and be fat. That doesn't happen. So, and don't start with overeating good stuff. There's doesn't exist. You can look at gorillas. You can eat as much as you want if you are eating raw organic vegetables and fruits. And yeah, fat comes from gluten, dairy, processed sugar, processed food, fast food. Everything that's bad for you is not nourishing. Is not good to you at all. It's literally bad for you. So remind yourself of that, because that's how you lose the weight. If you are interested in losing, which you should, because it's your health. Think of your family, think of your peers, think of yourself. And God doesn't want you to be addicted to any substance. So being addicted to food is a bad thing. Let's start.
Myron just eats for calories every time we go out. It's like he asks, "What is the most protein?"
Yeah.
Like you're just eating. You don't see food as like a
Yeah, you
delight.
look at it as fuel. And then, like, also with spinach and
Bro, Myron's the most business-minded person. When someone's asking, like, "Hey, why should I have a girlfriend?" You're like, "Cause she can help me with my Fed reacts." And then when you go eat, you're like, "What's the macros on the chicken?" Bro, you're like, do you do anything for fun? Even when we travel, he's like there with the micro. Like you think of everything in terms of optimization, which is great. You're 100% self-improvement minded. When are you gonna be able to take a week off? Are you ever just gonna go like do cocaine with some hookers in Vegas for a week?
never, man.
No, that's very sinful. Don't do that.
Thank you for the 10, Mr. Myron. Don't want to pry into your personal life. Be curious what a post-show night looks like when you have to correct Angie on air for the sneaker opera. Well, yeah, we just explained that. Thanks for 10, Jen. Myron is depression, like Zerka says. A compound snowball effect to get rid of it, or like Tate says, depression is not real.
There's a Glock 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you getting
Guys, I'm literally buying him a holster right now, guys.
Well, do you think depression is real, or do you? I mean, I don't know. Myron's saying you don't think depression is real.
Yeah, from a clinical standpoint, no. And I'll take it a step further. Controversial take here. I don't think ADHD and all this other bullshit is real
It's
either.
not really controversial. I mean, we all agree.
Okay.
It's all side to side.
Well, who knows? Maybe someone in the chat might say, "That's fucked up. I have ADHD. I need Adderall." Bro,
They said that to me.
like, if I went to a psychiatrist right now, she would probably tell me I have ADHD. But I refuse to accept that bullshit. Like, no, you just gotta focus and not be a pussy, and you can do it naturally and sober. You just have to really put your mind to it, man.
Yeah, no, all those, it's completely overdiagnosed. A lot of people that go to therapy don't need to go to therapy. Most people that take meds don't need to take meds in the West. It's oversold because they want to make money off of you.
Absolutely.
Like you prescribe people the disease and then you give them the antidote. Like that's the best way to make money forever. That's how the vaccine did so well. They like lie about the COVID numbers and they give you the vaccine. Same thing. Bill Gates found the same thing with computer viruses. You give the computer virus, you sell it with viruses, and then you also sell the software to fix it. And you figure out that same thing, and then you get people sick and sell them the medicine. It's really simple economics. Hey, so tell me, do you miss doing the 1 Minute podcast? Yes, I do.
Very
Bro,
true.
you see all the donuts that come in when you fucking come on? Chat, music one, guys, please. I can't even read these now. I'm Anthony. Is it okay to sacrifice sleep and sleep for 4 or 5 hours if it's to be successful? I agree, yes.
We've seen that in the past, but I think they will go to the point.
It's 100. There we go. Nice submissive woman.
You have to do it.
That's how I know she has a good husband.
You have to do it.
And
guys.
you can just tell from right there, like she likes to be put.
If you don't check your girl, you don't care about your girl. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do it. It sucks, guys. And get it. Trust me. Like, I'm not sitting here like, yes, I get to act like an asshole to my girl. No, man. Like, it's a little uncomfortable, but you have to do it. You absolutely have to do
The
it.
same way you need to discipline your kids.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when your kids act out of line, you need to put them in line.
You have to, bro.
The best way to navigate relationships, I don't know if you agree, is like to treat them like children.
Yes.
You already watched this, so I'm gonna press a little bit and see what's going on.
I go now. Because in Florida, you don't need CCW anymore. I was too lazy with the paper download, don't worry.
No, I know it's not.
Yeah, but
no,
it's
put your shit.
yeah.
Here, put your stuff in and I can
But
talk
I just want to show you, like,
Yeah.
So this is a terrible way because I was in the movie theater today, I was walking around shorts, and like it's just very impractical. Like the shit sticks out. Like I have to put like something over it to keep it concealed.
Yeah.
Is this illegal? Is this concealed? I mean, it's in my pocket, but like
Like, if the cops wanted the dicks, they could, like, say, like, what's going on here. So, like, yeah, you do have to be a little bit careful. I mean, you get yourself a Glock 26, bro. That's what I have. I have a Glock.
Why is it 26 better than 19?
It's smaller. And this one has, like, an extended thing, but it's smaller and more compact. This is
You got the
the,
stendo clip.
yeah.
Has a laser on it, so it's easier to point.
Yeah, it's just kind of wonky walking around like having it in my pocket. It's fucking annoying. Yo, thank you for the 50. Big 50 American Fair 87. Weird G's, keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate you,
I
man.
want to ship it to my place and give it to you.
Yeah, just do that. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, that's easier. DW makes 10. Salam alaikum, Sneeko. I have a suggestion. Ask Sheikh Uthman, what did Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, say about what is the true meaning of a man? That's a good question. Next time I have him on, I'll ask him these questions. I want to go. I'm going to do another interview. I'm planning to go to the UK and give Dawah with Sheikh Uthman. So I'm going to do a couple more podcasts with him. I'll ask him all that. Total thanks for the 15. Myron, aren't men worse to other men? Snaking, exposing, backstabbing. Look at both you and Sneeko being snaked on the daily. What's the answer? Prevention?
Who do we get snaked by? Well, we do get snaked by a lot of people, but are those people really our friends as sneakers, though?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
people online, I don't know.
Haters will always exist, guys. Always. Haters will always exist. You just ignore them. It's literally just ignore. Every time you see Fresh and Fit going after them, it's funny. It's really funny, and they expose them enough. Let's say it like this. But then it comes the strikes. It comes because these people who are haters are incredibly emotional and sensitive and soft. So they will do everything in their power once they have no power physically in real life as like power as a man. They will try to do anything that they can virtually to get you canceled or whatever. It's always like this. Haters are always inferior beings when it comes to attributes, physique, aggression, assertiveness, confidence, being real. So it's just ignoring them. I have a bunch, and I'm not even a big influencer yet. I have some followers. I reach 1/4 now, what is necessary to getting paid on YouTube, but yeah, even me, who I'm just a fitness guy with a very Christian mindset, preaching a lot, and self-improvement guy, I get a lot of hate. So as always, don't worry about it. Just forget it. It's people who are inferior in you. They jealous you because of that. And nobody is inferior to anybody as a person, but when it comes to attributes, they are, and that's why they jealous you.
you could say it's like people close to you. So I wouldn't it should be that. Just like this clout world, like the internet world.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy the shit people do for clout, man. That's that. To be honest with y'all, that was the most that was the biggest wake up call for me, was transitioning from like federal agent to content creator, like just seeing how much people are snakes. That was what like shocked me the most. I'm used to it now, but like I didn't realize, like, holy fuck, you know.
Okay. After you finish, Don, I have a.
Okay.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing this shit now, so I don't forget, man. Because you really need a holster, bro. Next thing you know, you shoot your balls off or some shit.
Yeah, I heard that happen at this club.
I'm almost done here, guys, but Sneeko needs this for his testicles.
This
He's
rapper
gonna shoot his dick off.
This rapper was getting a lap dance like last week at one of the strip clubs around here, and they didn't check him down because they don't treat rappers as people, so they get extra priority. And the bodyguard had a gun in his pocket. He was getting a lap dance, and the gun fell out, and then it went off. It went off in the club, but. It wasn't crazy. Like apparently the music.
We know a guy that like literally the gun went off because he didn't have a holster and he shot himself in the leg.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
How did it go off?
I think like he was fucking around with it and then just like went off in his.
Is that simple? All right, I didn't get a holster.
Bro, why do you think I'm doing this shit on stream? Like this is that important, man. Like you need a holster, bro.
Hey, Mahmood, thanks for the time. If you guys were sent back to when you were 21 years old, would you do anything differently, or would you go the same path? I.e., possibly not getting banned on YouTube. And Myron, would you still go down the cop road? I know I can answer for Myron and me. I would do the same thing. I think everything was supposed to happen this way. I'm glad it happened this way. I'm actually kind of glad in a lot of ways that I got banned on YouTube, and I think Myron really likes the fact that he had to go through the ranks in his Fed job.
Yeah,
he learned a lot about real life, and he learned a lot of discipline. So
I wouldn't take it back for anything, like that. And I love that job, guys. Like I think about that shit all the time, man. Pause.
Dita, thanks for the 5. Damn right, get a Glock 26, bro. That's what I got, and you can pull the clips from your 19 into the 26 and hold it in a 33 round extendo. Okay, cool. All right, let's get into this. Let's take this. I wanted to take this quiz with you.
Okay. What the fuck?
Here we go.
You sure? Yeah, do it.
Here we go,
You know
bro.
this don't match. What the fuck, bro?
Whatever.
This is so funny because the Matrix wanna make you obliged to be a slave, so they want you to say it's okay to be fat, which is not. It's very unhealthy. It's just ruining that people's life. So this will be funny because we already know it's exactly as toxic masculinity. You search toxic masculinity, it's literally word by word the definition of masculinity. They just don't want you to be, because then you are an assertive man. You are a man who don't feel conflict. You are a competitive person, and they don't want that. They want a slave, they want a soft person.
Hey man, we gotta entertain these fucking.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep you from shooting your dick off, bro.
Okay, I'll be alright.
Yeah, no, you ain't gonna be alright. You gonna die, bro.
I'll be alright.
And you shoot your dick off, there's gonna be a lot of blood. Okay, boom, got it.
Hey, don't be mine. Thank
All right,
you.
cool.
How much was it? Okay, cool.
What about it, man?
All right, so
Sorry about that, guys.
it's fine. I want to take the fat phobic quiz with Myron.
Let's do it.
Am I fat phobic? Do you think you're fat phobic?
Yeah, I am. I know what I am. Yes.
Like, what does that mean? Like, because phobia implies you're afraid.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a phobia.
You feel some disgust. Let's be honest. When you see a very fat person, you feel disgust. It's a normal reaction. It's a reaction that comes from, you know, that person is so unhealthy that your instinct says that if I get too close to them, I'll get the disease because they look sick. So there's an instinct of disgust in all of us. If you says no, you are lying. It is a fact. It is true. And as a fat person, you are a person like everybody else. You just need to lose the weight, cut the fat. Many morbid obese people did it. Go check different type of diets, OMADs, plant-based diets, all different type of diets. Even people do carnivore, which I don't recommend, but many people did. Check it a way you can go for it. It's very basic. Stop eating fast food, stop eating processed food, stop eating processed sugars, stop eating gluten and dairy, and you're definitely gonna stop being fat. And you can even eat a little bit and not get fat. Is this a thing to know, to savor the thing and not be an addiction either and be I'm emotional, I'm gonna eat. I'm mad, I'm gonna eat. I'm stressed, I'm gonna eat. I hate my life, I'm gonna eat. It's the same thing druggies do. I'm stressed, I'm gonna smoke. I'm stressed, I'm gonna drink. I hate my life, I'm gonna inject something. It's the same exact same thing. You just need to self-improve, accept the pain, accept the suffering, and you'll see that the more you resist to that pain and suffering without reacting to it, the more you grow as a man or as a woman and improve yourself.
Like fat people. If you really want me to go into this, I can go into this.
Okay, why do you not like fat people?
Let me just write the title. I think I have a great title. Great title name.
Well, here's the thing. Obesity is probably one of the most honest indications that you're a lazy piece of shit out of anything else. Why is that? Well, the reason why is because if you're fat, what that basically tells me is you lack self-control, you lack discipline, you lack consistency, you lack an ability to say no to things. You just are not. You don't give a fuck about your personal health, your appearance, etc. It says a lot about you as an individual. And the reason why I don't respect fat people is because they 1,000% put themselves in that predicament to be fat in the
That's a fact, though.
first place.
All facts.
So when I see a fat person, I see laziness being manifested in front of my own eyes. That's why I don't respect fat people. Okay? And the other thing too is a lot of them are gluttonous, and we got people starving all over the world that can't even get fucking clean water. And your dumbass over here being a fat piece of shit eating Twinkies. It's unacceptable. Because it's one of the few things in life that you have 100% control over. And before any of you fucking facts in the chat say, what about thyroid conditions? Exactly, I was just gonna say.
And I even talked with a friend, and he said, "Oh yeah, I cannot buy healthy food because I don't have money." But it's the same person who has money to smoke, to buy weed, to buy tobacco, to buy the filters, to buy everything, the lighters. It's the same people who has money to buy Coca-Cola, these poisonous drinks, sodas, poisonous drinks. The same people who has the money to buy pizzas, 3 euros for a pizza. It's like the money is not an excuse, guys. If you can buy tobacco, if you can buy drugs, if you can buy processed food, if you can buy sodas, you definitely can buy by half of the price healthy foods, organic healthy foods, and that's way better. I just bought a sweet potato. I didn't even eat it all. I ate half of sweet potato. I ate some veggies that really crunchy, really good. I had salmon that cost me $7, and I ate only half of that. I ate some greens that someone bought for me, and I drink orange with the lemon juice, one orange, one lemon. I guarantee you that meal is way cheaper than a pizza, than a made up processed food lasagna, than a Coca-Cola altogether, than the smokes. So it's not an excuse. It's cheaper. It's cheaper to eat healthy than to eat garbage. Let's be real.
Thyroid condition, blah, blah. Well, not in this chat because y'all are based because you guys are watching us. But like anyone that watches this on the replay that's a fucking lib or whatever, this shit gets clipped. Before you say, oh, it's a thyroid, blah, blah, calories in versus calories out. If you do not lose weight, you are by definition not in a calorie deficit. The problem is this, when people say, I can't lose weight because I have a thyroid. No, I guarantee you, the real reason is you're not tracking your calories. You don't know how many grams of protein you're taking in per day, how many grams of carbs, how many grams.
Here, I don't even agree. I see. It's not that I disagree that if you cut more calories from your food, you get thinner. That's just facts. But I don't even think you should count. I don't think you should count. I think just eat the fruits that were made for your body, your animal body, veggies, raw food. I eat all my potatoes raw, all my greens raw. I eat the salmon raw. Eat all foods raw fruits, everything raw, and that type of food will not make you fat. You'll not get fat from eating that type of food. You just not. That's a fact. And yeah, just eat healthy and you don't get fat.
Grams of fat. You're not going to the gym and training with enough intensity. You're not drinking enough water. You're not sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night. You don't have all these basic principles in place. That's why you can't lose weight. People want to go ahead and shoot up drugs or do get on some stupid ass diet.
Sorry, guys.
Guarantee you, the real reason is you're not tracking your calories. You don't know how many grams of protein you're taking in per day, how many grams of carbs, how many grams of fat. You're not going to the gym and training with enough intensity.
Here again, it's genetics. It's not genetics. Nobody's fat for genetics. That's the biggest bullshit someone ever said. Everyone who's fat is from eating garbage food and big amounts of that. And then people will just say, "Oh, I just eat a lot of bread." Who told you bread is good? Who told you bread? Bread is one of the worst things you can put in your body. Everything that has gluten on it, everything has dairy on it, everything that's processed sugars on it is bad for your health. Will make you fat. So you saying, "Oh, I don't eat sweets. I just eat a lot of bread." You are eating a lot of sugar too. Breads have a bunch of sugar. Is made of gluten. It's so bad for you. So you have to realize what's good and what's bad. And I'm literally telling you, gluten, dairy, processed sugars are horrible for you. Processed foods and fast foods. And it's not that you can ever eat it. You can never eat it. No, we all humans. We know that eventually you might eat a yogurt, it's a cheese slice. Eventually you can eat a piece of a cake. But if that's majority of all the food you eat, then yeah, you eventually can eat the bread. If that's majority of the food you eat, you will get a disease. You will get fat. You will get unhealthy. So be attentive that that type of food should be 10% of what you eat in a daily basis. And even maybe you can even do like 5 days straight and then one day slack off. I don't recommend because you see the allergies coming, you see the disease coming, and you eat healthy. Like today I'm gonna give my example. I just ate in the morning yogurt with peanut butter, honey, oats, and a banana, and then two fruits in a slice of carrot cake with chocolate, right? So what's unhealthy here? The yogurt and the carrot cake with chocolate. What happened to me? I started getting really allergic. I started feeling not so good. My injection was not so nice, and I was really tired. What happened after? I ate just the meal that I said. A lot of vegetables, but sweet potatoes, salmon, the greens, and what happened? I'm not allergic no more. Zero. I can breathe totally fine, no allergy, and that means that you are eating the food that really nourish you. That's the food really nourish you. Dairy, oatmeal, peanut butter, honey is good. It's not necessarily bad for you. And peanut butter, if it's 100% peanuts, is not that bad if you don't overeat it. But you have to realize that there are foods that are made for you and there are that just taste good. So once in a while, or you just eat like 10% of that, that's whatever. But you shouldn't. But everybody do it. I do it myself. Now that shouldn't be the main part of your diet. The main part should be literally vegetables and fruits. And a lot of y'all, like me, didn't like vegetables because they are cooked. Try to eat the vegetables and cook. I slice off my sweet potato and eat it raw. The vegetables and it's so crunchy, so good. Try it. You'll see that it tastes way better and you feel way better.
You're not drinking enough water. You're not sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night. You don't have all these basic principles in place. That's why you can't lose weight. People want to go ahead and shoot up drugs or do get on some stupid ass diet, blah blah blah, when they don't have their fundamentals down. if you're not eating the appropriate amount of calories, enough protein, getting in your greens, sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night, drinking water, going to the gym and staying on a regimented weight training routine for 3 to 5 times per week, using actual real intensity where you're hitting an RPE of like 7 to sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night, drinking water, going to the gym and staying on a regimented weight training routine for 3 to 5 times per week, using
Again, I don't agree with this at all. You shouldn't train 3 to 5 times a week, and this is my personal take. Mara has a different one, but I believe you should train high intensity, being do your warm up, run a little bit, just to move your body. Come do a proper lift warm up, like less 4 kilos, which is 8.8 pounds of what you were doing before. Then change to in the second set to a less 2 kilos, which 4.4 pounds, and then go to the weight that you were doing and try to do 15 reps max if you can. Uplift to a higher 2 kilos weight with 4 pounds, and do 3 sets of that. That's what I'm doing right now. 4 in 4 days, 96 hours of difference. Just like high intensity training, just like Mike Milzer said, he used a different approach, a little bit more intense, less reps, more weight, but that's what I advise you, and that's what I've been seeing a lot of results with my muscles getting way bigger. So I do recommend more time of resting than training like 3 days a week or 5 days a week is crazy. And I can say for myself, I was lifting and not being able to achieve new PRs, and since I'm doing this now, 4 days of rest, I've been having new PRs every time I train. So you need to rest more if you are in a stage where you're lifting so much weight that your body needs more time to recover, and will not recover if you train in the daily basis. You train the day after, will just not. That's fact.
actual real intensity where you're hitting an RPE of like 7 to 9, then bro, you have no fucking business even looking at supplements or complaining or trying to do drugs or any of that other stuff. Because people don't have the foundation now, because the foundation is what is responsible for like 80% of the results. So I say all that to say this. If you're fat, it's your fucking fault, and you're a loser, and you deserve to be ridiculed until you lose weight.
And I have one thing more to say. Myron is fit, and nobody can deny that. But even me, I seen him for a while, from years now, and he was really fit. And I think he's the same. But that's what I'm saying. When you do this training is too much, 5 days a week, 3 days a week, you're not resting, so you will never improve, you never achieve a new PR, because you're not letting your body recover. Your body literally needs 72 hours to 96 hours to rest. I use 96 hours and it's great for me. And I'm getting bigger than him, who trained for longer than me. So guys, I highly recommend high intensity training. I'm doing the 15 reps instead of the 6 to 10, just because I get injured from doing the 10. Way back in the day when I was training every day, not properly warming up, not stretching and all that. But maybe I will change, maybe not. But that's what I recommend for now. If I change, I will tell you, of course.
And that's the most effective way to get people to lose weight.
Yeah, you gotta make fun of them, bro.
You gotta make fun of them. Thanks for the 20 Savage Lucy. Fat cops are.
I don't think you. I don't think it's the most effective way is to make fun of fat people. I'm just saying, you know you're fat. You know that makes you unattractive to females, and if you are a female to men, you know that you experience yourself. You know that it makes you feel bad about yourself. You look at the mirror, you don't feel good. You should be improved to be more fit. You know it's bad for your health. Maybe not now, but some years I'm gonna get diabetes, heart problems, moving from problems from the arteries. So just improve, just make them aware what they already know, so they can take more serious. I don't think you should go in a negative way. I don't think that type of criticism ever helps, to be honest. But that's me. Just put accountability and stay fat.
Great for the job. Did you work with any fat cops when you were?
Yeah.
Or fat feds?
Yeah, fat feds, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Myron, did you get instant respect on the street from law enforcement as a former fed? Do cops respect you because they might not?
I've been stopped by a few police officers, yeah.
And they're like, do they have like a secret cop code or something like that?
No, they're just like, well, when you went
this time.
What were you with? Oh no, you weren't with us. We were able to get through.
Yeah, I remember that video. A cop helped them out.
Cop,
A really jacked up cop. Impressive physique.
Helped us like
Well,
find
it's
TSA.
fed because they just didn't watch the show.
They fuck with the show, and then And then I was like, yo, you know, I used to, because we were at the airport. I used to like be at the airport working that shit. Because like when people bring in drugs and shit, that's where you catch them. So I was like, yeah, I used to be at this airport. And he was like, oh shit, blah, blah. And we had a conversation. But yeah, he like walked us through to cut the line. And we went through TSA. Like we didn't have to go through the long ass TSA line. We went directly to TSA and went through. Like we got our shit checked and then went through. So it was cool.
So fat phobia is weight bias, sometimes called fat phobia or weight stigma, describes the negative attitudes and stereotypes surrounding and attached to larger bodies. Further, fat phobia is an abnormal and irrational.
And again, larger bodies. Everybody likes to say that larger bodies. Here in where I live, people say a stronger person. He's not a stronger. I'm strong. I lift 24 kilos with one hand in each dumbbell. That's strong. That's, for you who don't know, that's 52 pounds. That's strong. Being just fat is not being strong. You cannot lift that. If you try it, you crack your back. That's not strong, that's fat. Be honest, like, say facts. And that's a problem. Like, people don't like to tell facts, don't like to tell the truth. Just say what it is. So people can change, man.
Fear of being fat. Yeah, I'm afraid of being fat. Well, I don't know if you have a fear of being around fat people. They kind of gross me
I
out.
got fat on purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was said, it grows. You know, it's an instinctive, normal thing. It's just because, as I said before, I don't want to be repeating myself, but when you see someone who's really fat, you see disease. You associate with disease. That's why it grosses you out, because you associate with disease, so you don't want to get close. So you have these instincts on your brain that is kind of disgust, because you think that if you are too close, you might get the disease. That's an instinct thing, and that's not healthy. That's why you have this instinct repelling from fat people,
On
or
2014.
What?
a lot of fat in human
You have a
body.
picture?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll show you.
What?
Let me find it.
Have you shown this on stream before?
No, I haven't shown it on stream in a while. Or I don't think I've have I shown it?
You got fat for fun?
Yeah, so in
Let me see
2014.
the picture.
Yeah, let me pull it up. It's way back in the archives.
I see a lot of these people get fat just to prove they can lose weight. I think this is incredible and healthy. Incredible and healthy. You're destroying your whole body and then you get back. But guys, don't get twisted. Your arteries are damaged, your blood is probably damaged, your body is still trying to recover from all the toxic and trash you put inside. Your heart may be more damaged than before. Your organs, everything. Don't get twisted. This go fat and then lose it just to prove is really unhealthy. Just don't go fat at all.
Only Myron would get fat for fun, just to get back in shape for fun.
Yeah, I did it to like kind of prove a point. So okay, here we go. Boom. So this is me on the left at about 250 pounds. This is me on the right at about 200. Yeah, that's me at about 200 pounds.
That's the thing I was
Yeah, you can show that.
Yeah.
Right
Oh,
here.
you know,
Is it-
Right.
is it-
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was me. Here, I got it.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, you got it?
He didn't get
Yeah.
extremely
So on the left there,
fat,
guys, you can see me, I
but
was
yeah,
about 250 pounds.
he
And then
didn't
on the
look
right, that's
very
me about
good.
200 pounds, 7 months.
He looks like he has man boobs or woman boobs and has some belly. He doesn't look well. You look at his face. That's, you see why I say I think people look sick. It's facts. Then he transform. But yeah, guys, this is not healthy.
Later. This was the end of the photo on the left was taken January 1st, 2016, and then the photo on the right was taken around July of 2016. So 6 or 7 months later, I lost almost 50 pounds, and I did that to kind of prove a point that you can go it's not hard to lose weight. And I ate Chipotle every single day. I tracked my calories. I went to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I fought like hell to maintain my strength.
Yo, Abba in the chat, everybody. That bro, I understand. That really just looks identical to Abba.
Yeah, that
And you got rid of it in 7 months. What's his excuse, man? You got all that money from the ad revenue from stealing his content for 2 years. You can't get in shape or hire a trainer. So the question is, am I fat phobic? Let's take this quiz.
Let's do it.
Someone is
in a large
large.
body crosses the street in front of your car. You visibly see fat and cellulite on their body. They're in a bikini top and cutoffs. My immediate thoughts are,
I don't think anything different than when a small person walks. No, you definitely see it's very unhealthy. It brings disgust, so that's a lie if you respond that. I hope that I don't ever get that big. That's nothing you have to fear if you eat healthy. So if you eat healthy, you don't get addicted to food, you don't act on addiction. That's what it is. Any addiction is the same. You don't act on addiction, have self-control, which and accept the suffering, the discomfort, and keep going. You will never get. They should dress for their body type. They should dress for their body type. I don't necessarily agree. I think they should lose the weight, eat healthier, eat a good diet. But if they're going to the beach, like they should, I don't think there should be a different type of dressing. Like everybody's in the bikini, so everybody can be in a bikini. It kind of grows out, but don't think it should be treated in a different way or have to dress in a different way. Just lose the weight. I don't think at least they are getting exercise. No, bro, that's it's true. Walking is exercise, but to get that size, you need to do more exercise or less. Just eat better. Less probably not. They probably don't do any, but yeah, more and eat better, or the same or even better. That person doesn't take care of themselves. Fact. I will put here like that person is that addict has to deal with his consumption addiction and work on themselves.
I don't think anything different when a small person walks by. I hope that I don't ever get that big. They should dress for their body type. I think at least they're getting exercise. That person doesn't take care of themselves.
They should dress for their body type. When I see like fat people wearing revealing clothing, it disgusts me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's some girls that do that shit at the gym. They'll be all fat and they wear like just a sports bra. I'm like, ew.
Yeah, no. Well, that's because we've told a lot of these girls that they're not actually fat, that they're just thick.
That's
that word thick ruined
They
all these
curly.
people.
Absolutely, that's what they fucking.
Absurd.
I would be happier in a smaller body. Strongly agree or disagree.
I'll be happier. Yes, everybody strongly agree. It's facts. You are unhealthy.
Agree.
I would be happier and disagree. Well, I mean, for me,
Yeah, exactly. If it's for you, like not because we are really fit and muscular, but for fat people, I think that's what it means. Strongly agree. Be smaller, be healthier. But yeah, for me, no. But I don't think for us.
I would disagree because I want to get more jacked. I don't know if that counts for us.
No, that counts.
Okay.
Your cousin Emma has lost a substantial amount of weight, at least 4 dress sizes. Emma has always lived in a super fat body. Your first thought is to congratulate her. She's obviously been doing positive self-work. I'm concerned. I
No.
body check myself. Emma's weight loss has me feeling a little self-conscious. I'm concerned, but only if the weight loss was rapid. I feel happy Emma has lost weight. She's healthier.
No. This is facts. I will congratulate her. She's obviously doing positive self-work. Congrats for that. I'll be really happy. And I will not be concerned if the weight loss was very rapid. Maybe she's doing dry fast. Maybe she's doing water fast. And maybe she's doing water for 4 months and lose 30 pounds by it. Who knows? It's not concerned. It's a legit method to lose weight. The only problem with that diet is that you have have the mindset of when you go out. Of course, you're gonna need to eat a lot of fruits and very soft things that don't disturb the stomach because you don't eat for so long. But after that, not going back to the habits of fast food, processed foods, and really fatty from dairy and gluten type of foods.
So wait, hold on. I can't see the thing because the chest.
So first,
Oh, your cousin Emma's what? Has lost his
She lost 4 dress sizes. So what's your thought? And she's always lived.
Yeah, congratulate her.
She's always been fat.
Yeah, I would congratulate her.
Okay, good for Emma.
Well, I thought it was number 1.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was number 1.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, to congratulate her, she's obviously
Okay,
doing
okay.
positive. Yeah. Okay.
The doctor tells you your son, daughter, niece is overweight. Your immediate response is to limit the sweets. I don't change anything in my home. I make sure I have a variety of foods stocked in the home, including cookies, chips, fruits, and veggies. Do a purge of the household junk food. Remind the child to watch their portions at each meal. Encourage regular meals, snacks whenever they want food. About honoring their body's physical and emotional needs. Allow fruits and vegetables freely, but require permission for other foods.
Allow fruits, vegetable, freshy, but require permission for what?
Encourage regular meals, snacks whenever they want food. About honoring their body's physical and emotional needs. Allow
Other
fruit.
foods. I will purge all junk food. That's what's causing a kid to be fat. And if it's your son, daughter, or niece that is overweight, is your fault or your mother fault. Is somebody fault, but it's your fault because you are a man. You should put put rules, standards, and not let that thing happen. And yeah, take all the junk food, only healthy food, and make the kid eat healthy food from the get-go, so he uh, always get used to that instead of doing really unhealthy foods. And now they are going to start having withdrawals from the drugs, that is the processed sugars, the fast food, the salt, and all that garbage food that is literally a drug that will make you have withdrawal symptoms of discomfort and neediness to get back to it. And that's the same goes to dairy. It has also components of addiction. And yeah, take it out, but you should not never let them eat that in the first place. It should be healthy from the get-go. And explain how bad the other foods will make to your health and damage your body, for them to understand what they are doing instead of just putting the food on their mouth.
Fruits and vegetables freely, but require permission for other foods.
The last one. You can eat fruits and vegetables, but yeah, and I would even go a step further and have only certain fruits, lower calorie fruits, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries.
What do you think about those carnivore
No,
people?
I disagree a lot. I don't know that eating too much fruits is bad. I had a recent problem with my liver. I felt some pain because of eating too much fruit. I was eating a lot of watermelon and mangoes, which is very, very sugar high, which inflame is not bad for your liver. But non fruits is bad for you, to be honest. It's just the intake. Don't eat too much. It's just like anything. If you eat too much vegetables, you're gonna have a problem because of it. If you eat too much fruits, you're gonna have a problem because of it. If you eat too much meat, you have a problem. If you eat too much fish, everything. Even if you drink too much water, you might have having a problem because of that. Because even water, our bodies have electrolytes, which is a substance for our survival. And when you drink too much water, you are depleting from that. So I'm not even the type of person who really promotes drink water, because the water we have now, the water they sell us, is not the best, to be honest. And when you have fat, your body can take water from the fat and basically extend the fat in your body for water. Is not only for food. So I do think we drink too much water. Everybody says we are dehydrated because of the consumption of alcohol and sodas, which does dehydrate you. But at the same time, drinking the water that they sell us is not good. Uh, while drinking the natural fruits, that the juice from the fruits and veggies, that will hydrate you for real.
That like
And I'm not saying don't drink water. I drink water too, but just don't over indulge in that. Like don't be drinking like 4 or 5 liters like some people say you should. I don't think that's healthy at all.
the fruits and veggies are unhealthy for you. You should just eat meat all the time.
Yeah, bro. That's
No,
the thing
bro,
with these
that's such a lie. We are not made even to eat meat. Literally, and that's kind of annoying me because being a big influencer, he influenced a lot of people, and that's a lie. That's definitely a lie. You have to see what we came from, your ancestors. You have to see what do you eat naturally, right? So if you can take a fruit and eat it raw, you can take a vegetable and eat it raw. Can you kill an animal and start eating the animal? You can't. You eat the meat, raw meat, it tastes so gummy, you never ending masticating it. you if you and you even you have in malingestion. See, that kid was come from the forest. He lived with the dad in the forest for the longest, and he was like a jungle kid. They gave him a burger. He died. We are not made to eat meat. Try to eat meat raw. See if you can masticate it. See if you can process it in your stomach. If you can have a good digestion, you will not. You will suffer a lot. And the fact that you have to burn the meat just to make them eatable, it shows that you are not made for that, because our ancestors didn't have fire, our ancestors didn't have materials to burn the food. They eat everything that they needed to eat. You don't see gorillas eating meat, and they are huge. You don't see the monkeys eating meat. Like meat, we are not meat eaters. Can we eat fish? For sure. I just eat raw fish or raw salmon. It's great. But if you give me a steak and I start biting, I will never get out of there. Like our mouth is not made to to digest and make it digestible to your body. It's just not. It's facts. And that's a lie. All the carnivore diets, man, all of them, either they end up having a heart problem, like I did when I was kind of doing the same. I was eating a lot of meat, and I started having a heart problem. Yeah, either they're gonna have like really red skin, seem like they are bursting, really look unhealthy, look older. These are facts. Like eating meat, only meat, is not healthy. And look at Nico himself. He looks more and more like he's losing his hair, and that's not healthy, guys. And yeah, I'm bald too. I'm not saying I ain't, but I'm bald 6'18", and I lost almost all my hair from 22, and I wasn't eating healthy at that time. But yeah, like we as animals, as human animals, are made to eat vegetables and fruits, and that's why when you eat it, you feel energized. The allergies is gone. You feel like you can run a marathon. You feel lift a lot of weights. And when you eat meat, you just wanna like sit and not do anything and be like, it just doesn't feel good. Apart from all the hormones and steroids they put on the meat to grow faster, which is really unhealthy for you.
And I mean, I don't know if you want me to go on a tangent about these fucking diet zealots that like swear that their methodology is the best, bro. Guys,
What's wrong with biohacking?
it's a bunch of bullshit, bro.
I just said, but yeah.
Like not biohacking. I'm talking about like the guys that are like, I only do carnivore, I only do paleo, I only do whatever. Like, cool, you guys want to biohack, whatever, it's cool. But the thing is this:
What's happening? Oh, was the video that stopped? No, I was really interested in this part.
the number one thing when it comes to fitness, the most important thing is consistency. I don't care if you're keto, I don't care if you're paleo, I don't care if you're a vegan, whatever it is. Stick to whatever you do. Make sure you get enough protein. Make sure you hit your calories. You'll be fine. But to sit there and say that one diet is absolutely superior to another, I mean, I think being well-rounded, having a well-rounded diet is the way to go, right? You want to have your fruits, your vegetables, your lean meats, etc. You want to eat food that's minimally processed with only one ingredient. So, yeah.
Here, I almost agree. I think, as I said, vegetable, fruits, and lean meat, like salmon, I see some really healthy guys looking healthy eating salmon, eating good chicken, and I'm not saying that's unhealthy. I myself, I'm going more and more to just what we should eat. Our body can take it raw naturally, because I think that's the most natural way of how our ancestors used to eat. But I literally think Myron's way more right than Sneeko, because this carnivore diet is something he didn't go really in depth to it, because look at the people who are eat really like plant-based, eat or only eat raw foods like raw vegetables, raw fruits, some raw fishes, and that, and look at those who only eat meat, and tell me by the look on in their faces, from a shiny clean face, shiny clean skin, looking really healthy, feeling good, or the meat lovers which look all blown and red faces and old and shaggy. Like, bro, it's just what you look is what you are in your health. It's fact. That's why we talking about even this fat topic. Fat people are unhealthy. They look unhealthy. That's why you know they're unhealthy. The same goes to the carnivores. They don't look healthy. The look on their faces, they don't look healthy, guys. They don't, and they cannot even eat that naturally without cooking, which explains how it's not natural because our ancestors didn't cook things. They just eat it. It's just facts, bro.
A lot of these guys are grifters in these diet circles, man. I just say eat fruits, eat vegetables, eat lean meats, eat food that has 1 to 2 calories at most, and avoid processed foods. Sleep 8 to 10 hours. Go to the gym and train with weights 3 to 5 times per week. That's gonna.
No, 44 days. I recommend trying lift weights 4 days, high intensity training, and you can run 1 day in these 4 days. Like I run today, tomorrow I'm gonna lift. The 2 days prior I just stretch. That's what I recommend, to be honest. 1 day for running, 1 day for lifting weights, 2 days of full rest with stretching, which will even rest you more, makes you more relaxed, and prolong your life and your flexibility, which is great. It's very important for not getting injured.
What about steroids? Can I take steroids to skip?
Nah, don't do steroids, man. Never do drugs.
What?
Never do drugs. It's not worth it.
What? Zerga told me to do steroids.
Nah, man, don't do it. It's not worth it.
He keeps trying to convince me to go on it. Just take one cycle, bro. You're gonna.
Like I tell guys this when they want to go to dark side.
Yeah, bro. Steroids is cheating. Is literally cheating, and there's consequence for it. It's not always just cheating. No, everybody who takes steroids damage so much their body they cannot be fit no more in the long run. Look at all the bodybuilders, all of them. Most of them look thin now, thin, very thin, or with some fat and thin. None of them look very muscular, and those who do still on it in lower doses. Just don't take it, bro, and be like really fit all your life until even when you are an old guy, you see these 70 years old lifting, doing calisthenics, real rip. Just be fit all your life and accept the progress, accept it takes time instead of trying to cheat. That will bring so many bad consequences. Apart from you not longer being able to build muscle naturally, having health problems, your organs are all blown out, your heart has a lot of problems. A lot of bodybuilders die from heart attacks from it. It's just a mess. Just don't do it, guys. Emotional disturbance, moody all the time. It's just not good.
You have no business using any type of performance-enhancing drugs unless you're trying to step on a stage and make money from it. You can build an aesthetic physique.
And even if you are, look at Ronnie Clooney, bro. He was massive, no steroids. He did it, won a bunch of titles. Now he cannot walk. He's so tiny, so skinny. He's selling his house now. He's selling his home gym. Don't do it, guys. God doesn't want you to put substance that are not made to be put in your body. If it was, it would exist naturally. You understand? Don't do that stuff. It's unhealthy.
100% naturally. You know, it's gonna take more time, but you could do it naturally.
And
Another
even
thing
that
too,
bodybuilding is gay.
well, whatever. The other thing too is you want at least 5 to 10 years of regimented training naturally, so you understand how your body works, you understand about how to weight train properly, eat properly, etc. Then, if you want to go ahead and take it to the next level, you can. But at least you need that rudimentary.
I don't think you should.
Act on an understanding of how
Never.
your body works and how to appropriately train.
At what point do you feel weight compromises health for a 5'2" woman?
At what point do you feel weight compromise health for a 5'2" woman?
140, 180, 200, or 310. Well,
Weight does not. That's a lie. Weight doesn't not compromise health. Is such a lie, guys. And for a 5'2" woman, 5'2", so 140 is like 140 like 65 kilos, ain't it? 63 kilos, bro. This is almost my weight. Sometimes this is my weight. What, bro? No. I think 63 is too much, to be honest. I think that's absurd. That's the minimum weight they put it. Is absurd, man. I think a woman with this height should be 100, to be honest. Yeah, like it's literally absurd. Now, at the same time, it is really from looking at your body, see if you are fit, you don't have a lot of fat. But yeah, 63 kilos for someone with 1 meter and 72 centimeters is absurd, to be honest.
The point is weight compromising health for a 5'2" woman.
140.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first one too.
Yeah,
Bro,
140,
imagine,
you're
like,
already
who the fuck is cooking fucking 310?
Yeah, for 140 pounds, you're already fat. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did they put 120? That's too much for a 5'2" woman.
Yeah.
Obesity is a crisis and more people are fat than ever. This leads to health problems that cost taxpayers money. True, false?
True.
Absolutely true. Bro, if I was the president of the
They take
United
up too much
States,
space on the plane.
if I was the president of the United States, I would have fat people extinct in a month.
You would
know
have
what
a
it
final
is?
solution for
I would
that?
have them extinct. You know
It's
why?
very easy. Cut all the processed foods, cut all the fast food, cut all processed sugars, everything that's chemical, everything that's modified. You cut it all that, and people get healthy and don't get fat. It's so easy.
You either, I'm going to give them
Cut gluten, cut dairy, everything. Everyone will be very healthy, and instruct people how you should eat. It's fact.
99% taxation. So what's going to happen? Is I going to die from starvation or get shredded from starvation? But regardless, I would have them fucking only being able to buy.
Nobody dies from starvation when you're fat. You won't die. You can literally do. You see, guys, they only drink water. Morbid obese guy did only drink water for 55 days, and he was still fat. He lose a lot of weight. He lose a bunch of weight. Like he was way less fat than you used to be once. But he still was. He still didn't lose all the fat. You don't die until you get no fat on your body, literally no fat. And even after that, it goes for your muscles, so you'll definitely not die.
Fast food, they have to go to the gym and they will lose the weight. 99% taxation on fat people.
People in small bodies work out more than people in large bodies. Why are they using this terminology? This is very feminist, right?
Yeah, bro, small bodies, fit bodies, and not large bodies, fat bodies. And yeah, strongly agree. In general, yeah.
100% feminist.
Small bodies, just say thin. So like, okay, but yeah, I mean, small bodies work out more than large bodies. Strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree.
What the fuck? I just said, people in small bodies work out more than people in large bodies?
Like,
I guess.
what
I
class
think
is
they,
large? Like, would they think you have a large body or no?
I think they mean someone that's like,
This is written by a fat feminist.
like yeah, like I think they mean like someone that's like thinner.
Yeah, they're just using woke terminology.
Yeah, I would just say agree then. Yeah, because if you were
Now,
smaller,
strongly-
I would put agree.
So agree?
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck like.
Yeah,
the
this is
concept
good.
is.
People who are considered obese or morbidly obese should be told to lose weight at their health visit to prevent chronic disease.
At their health, yes, but they are. They never. Even medics who are people who are paid out to lie just to sell you drugs and medicaments. Even though when they see a really fat person, they're like, you need to cut weight, like you're really unhealthy.
True, false, I'm not sure. Obese
Yes.
people should be told, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is cool. Yeah, true.
Negative beliefs surrounding weight are just as harmful as negative beliefs surrounding race, gender, and disabilities.
Here, like this is a joke, and here we know why the people are woke and feminist, bros. I don't know why my transmission is going off. I see people coming, and then the transmission will go off, and then everybody leaves because these cuts. What's going on? The Twitch is trying to set me up, but yeah, negative beliefs surrounding weight is just no, it's not negative beliefs, it's just reality. Reality knows that having a lot of fat is really unhealthy and you're damaging your health big time. Negative beliefs surrounding Gender is a lie. There are gender roles. Things will be way better if you all be traditional and everybody do the gender roles. Women will be happier, men will be happier, everyone will be happier. Race, I don't even know. The reality is stereotypes exist because in general they are true. Are they always true? No, but it's not they always a lie too. So yeah, now I'm live again. This is all
Racism is
messed
equivalent
up.
to fat phobia. True, false, I'm not sure.
This is so messed up.
I would
Switch.
say I'm not. Well, that's actually. It's the equivalent. No, because you know what? No, it's not the equivalent because you choose how fat you are. You
You can't change your race.
Yeah.
Okay, so false.
Yeah. You choose how fat you are.
When it comes to my own body, check all that apply. There are parts of my body I actively try to change.
Guys, I'm so tired of this, to be honest. Like, this is dumb. I don't want to use this word because you can be offensive, but if you are fat, you need to improve your weight and don't be unhealthy. Don't be unhealthy. Like, take care of you. Take care of your body, man. For you, for your family, for your kids, for your wife or your husband. Take care of your body. That's it for today. See you.